Jai Shri Gurudev. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ravian, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, BGS IMS, Chikballapur. Dear students, in this video I am going to explain the concept powers of the central government to protect and improve the environment in India. I repeat, the powers of the central government to protect the environment and to improve the environment in our country. Okay, so here are some powers. See, actually each and every state government has its powers as well as rules. So it's like that even central government as a controlling authority, it has some powers to protect and improve the environment in our country. So let me explain one by one. So here is the first one, laying down the standards for the quality of the environment. See, the government is going to issue some standards, set of rules and regulations which going to maintain the quality of the environment. So in order to maintain the quality, the central government has the power to lay down some standards, set of rules and regulations. ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನು ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪವರು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ನಮೆಂಟಿಗಿದೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ obliged to the state officers and other authorities under any law. See, the state officers and other authorities, any authority, so has to work towards environmental protection and safeguarding the environment, and the central government has to coordinate with them to do the activities and to fulfill their obligations on time. So in order to manage the state officers and other authorities, central government has the right and power to coordinate with them. They coordinate with the actions, so which is obliged with the state officers and other authorities under any of the law. And third one is execution and proper planning of the worldwide national program for the prevention, controlling and the abatement of environmental pollution. See, so execution and proper planning is important. See, proper planning is important first of all. So before execution, the planning is important. So execution and proper planning of the worldwide national program. See, that worldwide national program is regarding prevention and controlling and the abatement of the environmental pollution. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ತಡೆಗಟ್ಟೋದು, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ನಮಗೆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪವರು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ. And nextly, restrictions to be applied in any of the industries, process and any operation shall be carried out. See, the government has the power to restrict any industry or any process or any operations which is carried in our country. Okay, so which will going to hazard to the health and safety of the human being as well as the environment and other living creatures. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿಸರಕ್ಕೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸು, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅದೇ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ abating that or preventing that, so central government has to restrict them. Okay, so these restrictions, this right and power has the central government. And next power is, it is the power and the duty of the government to lay down the procedure to carry forward safeguards for the prevention of many inevitable accidents which may inculcate in more environmental pollution. See, the government has the power as well as it is the duty of the government to lay down some rules and regulations which are going to safeguard the environment. So from various accidents which will we are going to inevitable accident which going to inculcate more environmental pollution. ಸೊ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಫೈರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸೊ ಇನ್ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡದಿರ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ತರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ಸ್ for the remedies should be put forward for the protection and prevention of further incidents. So if any further incidents, if central government assumes or thinks that in future there may be a chances of some incidents which will going to harm the human beings as well as living creatures like plants and other microorganisms, or which will going to create environmental pollution, so that government has to take some remedial measures to control and to protect that further incidents, to prevent that further incidents. Government has to take some procedures and remedies. So this is the one power to take remedies should remedies which will going to protect and prevention of the further incident. ಯಾವುದೇ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬರಬಹುದಾದಂತಹ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ರೆಮಿಡೀಸನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಪವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪವರ್ ಟು ಲೇ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ to handle the hazardous substances. If any substance which is hazardous to the life and safety of the human beings and other living creatures like plants and microorganisms, so the duty of the government, the power of the government is to lay down some procedures to safeguard these hazard substances. ಸೊ hazard substance ಅಂದರೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊ ಅದು ಗ್ಯಾಶಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎನಿ ಹೌ ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದದ್ದು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ನಾಶ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೊ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಆ ಪವರು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ material substances which are likely to cause environmental pollution. So if any organization, if any manufacturing process may create environmental pollution, and some materials and substances which are likely to cause environmental pollution, so that has to be examined by the government of India only. So central government has to take care of examining the manufacturing processes which will going to create environmental pollution. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ನು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸಿಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸು ಇಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮೈನ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್. And next is power to inspect and various premises, equipment, material and the substances, and power to direct the authorities for the prevention and control of environmental pollution. So as the government has the power to inspect of various premises, equipment, manufacturing units or materials and any other substances which will going to create environmental pollution, and it has a power to direct the authorities for the prevention and the control of environmental pollution. ಸೊ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಗೌರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಎಂತಹ ಪವರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೆಮಿಸಸನ್ನು, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ನ, ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲನ್ನು, ಸೊ ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಾನ್ಸಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೊ ಇವರು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇವರೇ ಒಂದು ಟೀಮು ಅಥವಾ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಇವ್ರಿಗಿದೆ, ಆ ರೈಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಪವರ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದ ಪವರ್ ಟು give some guidelines to the authorities, respective authorities, for the prevention and control of the environmental pollution. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೈಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಪವರು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಸಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಎನಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ any kind of information which is related to environmental pollution, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಮಾಹಿತಿ environmental pollutionಗೆ, so which will going to disseminate the environmental pollution, so such kind of information is to be collected by the central government, and collectioning of that information regarding environmental pollution, central government is the key authority, so it has the power to collect that kind of information. And next, preparation of the manuals, codes, guides which are considered suitable enough for the controlling of environmental pollution. Any codes, see, if there is a perfect rules and regulations, codes and conducts and the guides and manuals, so definitely people will do follow that rules and regulations, set of rules and regulations to protect the environment. So by that we can control the environmental pollution. So it is the power of the government, and it is the main duty of the government is to prepare some manuals, codes, guides and the other preventing measures. Okay, so that has to be disclosed to a public periodically. And next, one of the most important tasks is to establish the laboratories. It is very important. So establishment of laboratories in which we can find out the materials which are hazards to the health and safety of the human beings. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸು ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸು, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ examined, scrutinized. In order to scrutinize and in order to authenticate the correctness of the products and manufacturing units, so there should be a laboratories. So that establishment of laboratories is in the hands of central government, so that central government has the power to establish the laboratories to control the environmental pollution, or in which we can find out the pollutants. Okay, and next one is, so serving other matters which are necessary for the central government to deal for the effective implementation of the Environment Protection Act 1986. So if anything is necessary, so which is related to the environment pollution and which is effective implementation of Environmental Protection Act 1986, so it may necessary to take certain rules and regulations, so it may require the central government can take any decision with regarding the environmental protection. Okay, and in order to control the environmental pollution. Okay, so these are the powers of the central government. So but anyhow, so the central government power and rules is utilized to control the environmental pollution and safeguard the environment and safeguard the human beings and other living creatures like plants and microorganisms in our country. So this is the thing, and this is the aspect so which we discussed, that is the powers of the central government in prevention and improvement of the environmental in the controlling environment pollution and improvement of the environmental protection. So thank you all, hope you understand. Jai Shri Gurudev.